Guys, if you ever get the chance to see Mad Max Fury Road again in the cinema and you don't take it, you're absolutely mad because this film is just, oh my god. So, in the 18 months since Mad Max Fury Road first came out in 2015, there's been a lot more that's built around it. Obviously, it had a ton of awards nominations. It's won 6 Oscars. There's countless articles, video essays, journal pieces on how great this film is, on how complex it is underneath the surface. And seeing it again in the cinema, it just reminds us of how glorious this film is. It's probably the greatest action film ever.
I think so, and just seeing it in black and chrome as well. I mean, like, this was originally George Miller's plan. I'm not sure exactly what happened in the pre-production or post-production
like
process.
that originally, no one would have seen it.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. I assume producers just went, nah, mate, that's not going to happen. But he finally gets his chance here. He re-edited the film and recolour graded it, so it is black and chrome. It's not just black and white, so it's not as if someone just went into Premiere and go, black and white.
Put on a filter.
Boom. Yeah, there's a lot more effort in, and you can see it because this film is
just explodes visually. Like, to start off with, when it was just teal and orange, like these colours here. It was amazing to look at, and it has some of the best cinematography ever. And what they've done with the black and chrome, I think, is make it more primal. It boils things down. Like, it's really, by taking the colour out, it kind of gives it this primitive nature, which is really important to a story that's basically like about survival and about just trying to, stay alive in a place as harsh as that. And it really lends to the landscapes. The day for night sequences look phenomenal.
I mean, it doesn't hide anything whatsoever.
No.
It makes this picture so much more raw. I mean, all the stuff that is practical, like, it just glows and shines. You're like, how on earth did they pull this off? Like, when you're watching it to begin with, there's a few kind of dodgy things. You're like, oh, VFX here, there,
which
blah,
they
blah.
got because they shot the film chronologically, so obviously it was always going to get better as it went along.
So it's understandable, but as it's going along, you're just like, oh my god, these are all real locations.
Yeah.
Like, there's no VFX here at times, and it just bleeds. You're like, I mean, there's that one shot that we talked about afterwards for so long. Like, he's on a motorcycle, slides underneath the truck, grabs onto Charlie's Theron. It's like, how on
do you
earth?
think of this? Yeah, we had a point about 20 minutes in where we're like, you know what? How did someone think of this? Like, this is one of those films I think it's generally unacceptable to say it's bad, because it isn't, and you are wrong if you think that. This film is so complex, considering it's literally a chase there and back again. It's got so many tiny stories within it, so many great setups, such intense clarity. It really is just one of the best films ever made. And aside from, like, towards the climax, it's kind of it dips a little bit just towards the end before powering off again. It really is just a masterclass in every single element.
And I mean, it's just George Miller. Like, the guy is absolutely insane. After watching this, I was like, this guy deserved the Oscar for Best Directing last year, because the thing is, everything is so perfected and planned. At the same time, it wasn't,
all just
because it was all shot with storyboards. There wasn't a script, so it's like, how on earth did this guy make something that all comes together so well in this intricate puzzle piece, but at the same time it wasn't planned? I mean, it just,
acting is so good, the dialogue is so good, the stunt work is the best there has ever been, and I doubt it will ever be beaten again. It is just jaw-dropping. The vehicle design, I mean, the production design across the board, the photography, everything, and in black and white you just get a new element to it. Yes, something is lost from the colour, the beauty of the colour, but something is gained from the primalness and this new sense of clarity where everything is so clear.
And some scenes as well, they just look like straight out of like the early 1900s. I'm not kidding. Like, the sandstorm scene, like, is unbelievable. Like, the storm's coming in, you're just seeing this roaring cloud of dust coming up, and you're like, is this Wizard of Oz almost? Like, it's insane. Like,
and the silhouettes in black and white as well. Some of the silhouetted shots, like as they're going through basically the swampland and Nux is running in front of the war rig, it's just like everything. Usually you think a shot has to be held for a certain amount of time to be amazing, but this has shots that last for like 3 seconds, and you're like, that's memorable. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life. It really is just one of the greatest films of all time, and that's why we're taking the opportunity to re-review it, considering we've seen it again. And for me, going back to it, 0.2 higher, it's a 9.8 out of 10.
Yeah, same here, it's a 9.8.
It really is just the best. It is. It's
Mad Max.
Mad. Oh. So that was our review of Mad Max Fury Road Black and Chrome Edition. Have you seen this new version?
It absolutely banged. We loved it. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comment section below.
And while you're down there, it's probably worth subscribing to our YouTube channel to see more stuff from us.
And you can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, all at Breaking Bad.
How good is this movie?